Yeah, heal to 100%. It's just too much. Don't need it. Probably don't need anything from the scientist either. Seamstress, I don't have enough blood for you, do I? I do? I could get 5 more armor right now. Honestly, yeah. Huge upgrade for us. Alright, Master at Arms. I think it's time for us actually to use you. What are your options here? Oh, your options are just basic options. Ambition, gain 25 armor and 25% damage for a couple turns. All enemies lose. Like, yeah, I could, but I could also not. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I thought that there were good things in here. I was mistaken. Let's remove a card from the deck, though. Charge is fine. Hold a bow might actually be the one that we don't want right now. In fact, it definitely is. Let's get that out of there. Okay, I got 100 left over. Transmute 3 of my runestones into one of the same rarity. Still not going to want to do that. There's the exchange, which is even more expensive to do it. I think we're done. I think we might well be done here. In which case, I'm just saving money and going back out into the run. So let's do it. Boss is over in the other direction, so if I want to get efficient usage of my weird candles, I'm going to start out on the left.
You can feel it. The Candlemaker's nightmare is going to appear again. And indeed, you see the enormous body slowly materializing out of the weirdness.
Take out a weird candle.
The candle burns through the monster's skin. Limbs stretching wildly out of his belly, twist and gyre in desperate motion. He quickly disappears into the shadow.
Oh. I was really hoping that would slough it off again and I'd be able to fight. Dang. Well, I gotta keep the light low as long as I possibly can to see if I can get that again. Take that weird stone, weird candle rather. Fountain of Health with a host of evil directly in front. Yeah, probably don't want to go that way yet. This is the Bard with a host of evil directly in front. Should be able to take that. Boost 25% current HP. Or 20 armor on all enemies. 20 barrier rather on all enemies. So it's definitely Feints, Unbreakable Feints. Feints, Unbreakable Feints. And then use a Pebble Throw. Maybe prevent... Temporarily reduce your energy as well. Ooh. We've got Rewarded Restraint, so I do have a reason to try and stop playing now as well, but... And these enemies have such low armor. I should just be able to kill them with something next turn. Okay, I think I'm going to use the Wooden Flute this turn. Pass to the next. No, I'm looking to kill one of them this turn. Beautiful. Aim shot will just do it by base. Which means Upshot might even be able to do it afterwards. Yeah, there. Did exact damage too. Nice. You're intending to normal attack and debuff us. I think I'm coming around to using the healing mixture soon. So this would be Charge, Furious, Overtime, and then Moida. I do like it. Actually, could... Oh, no, wait. Obviously, get the one that's going to be dealing damage. If you keep moving around in the weird, do you eventually get an event? And can you get the same event in the weird twice at some point? Unfortunately, I do not know. I don't know if it's like a run exclusive kind of thing for those. So we're looking for Feint, Unbreakable Feint, and then like Upshot on a later turn. So Feint, Unbreakable Feint, and then Disturbance. Let's go to do it, right? Nope. Lose 2 energy. It's totally fine. As long as we faint enough. And I'll get Overdraw to the other side too. Should just be able to kill with the arrow though. Nice. Thank you for the extra level. Weird coated arrows. Draw 2 arrow cards and gain 25% damage this turn. This is why, right? Because there was the other one called the Nimble Draw, whatever it was, right? Was 1 energy, was 4 ultimate charge, and it drew 2 arrow cards. It didn't even have the 25%. Like, it seems weird there's 2 cards and one of them is just directly better than the other one, right? Strange. David. Gains 75 barrier if your armor is equal to or smaller than 25, which it won't be often. And then Goliath on the other side as well. Catch around the Felguard. Thank you for tuning in. I could re-roll here. Tails gains 50 armor this turn. Heads gains 50% damage this turn. Also, the bottomless bag draws a weak shot for each of your ultimate... 1 for each 2 ultimate charges. Tails for 50 armor this turn. Not awful. The head side isn't particularly good, though. I think I'm going to actually skip. Take a cracked Ethel? Sure. I also Discord, and it seems like the other one should be 0 cost. Okay, that makes sense with its name as well, right? Like, quick actions are usually 0 cost actions.
Quite surprised to see the singer so drained of his energy. With a stumbling incoherence, he tries to tell you a story, but he can't seem to focus on the words.
Oh, I remember there was a battle. A big one. I played there. But those damned Avalonians are clearly insensitive to art.
He sighs.
It was a massacre. Men impaled on their own weapons, invisible creatures floating through the battlefield and leaving our soldiers with wounds that won't heal.
The story stops as abruptly as it started. It's as if he were possessed by a ghost that suddenly left.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You can't bring Honir back.
He explains that his brother was on his way to join Arthur's armies on the battlefield. He went on the road with the supply wagons, and Bragi was looking for him among the corpses for days on end. There's not much you can do to help the singer, but you promise that you'll at least look out for his brother on your travels.
A world fixed in evil. Sure, I'll attempt to get that one done for you, bud. That's the Fountain of Health over there. Host of Evil in front of... In fact, I can probably go to you already. Yeah, Wrinkle Creature, what's up?
Again.
The woman hides her hands behind her back.
Now.
Right. Hey! Gave us 120 wealth, in fact. I mean, yeah, I probably ought to fight the Host of Evil. If nothing else, it'll get us another level. Oh, that's a good opening turn. Feints. Feints. Just a couple more feints. Hi, Dractum. See you. Hard pass. Increase the damage of all enemies. And then I'm going to decrease the damage of all... actually, yeah, I can do that. Increase the damage of all enemies. Decrease the damage of all enemies by the same amount. And then stun you. Unfortunately, again, with invalidated reward restraint. Rewarded restraint is nice. I do want to be able to actually use it, but... I'd also rather not take damage. Except draw. Unbreakable feints 2 times, and then a disturbance, maybe even. Not digging our super lowered armor right now. Okay, we can stun another target. Oof. Upshot's already a kill. God, we got good damage. Right, let's go on Unbreakable Feints, pull out a Elemental Arrow. Can probably take out the Phase Shifter. No. Oh, right, yeah, because you take less damage in that form. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Let's take you out then. In fact, why stop when you can not stop not stopping? We're just short of the kill there. Intend to attack all enemies. It's fine. The only reason I would want to protect or defend against that for any reason? No. Okay, we'll pass. Load armor is probably the most dangerous thing for archers. Yeah. Yep, it's definitely not a handy thing to have around. Deal damage to that, and then feints, unbreakable feints. Honestly, we should just be able to slow play the rest of this, but we don't want to play for too long. Because as soon as we get to a turn that we don't have any defense or any stun, suddenly we are very sad. Let's give you some pebble business. 2 more copies of Feint for a bunch of extra damage as well. Get him, Stepping Stone. You're in human form as well? Okay. Furious Overdraw gets us the final charge of the Elemental Arrow. We pull out the Elemental Arrow and... pop. Hell yes. Draw 2 arrows, gain 50 barrier. Acid Shot deals 1 hit for 150 cents. Reduces the enemy's armor by 50 until the end of combat. Again, not really. Field Attack. Gosh. We're not really seeing that many cards that we actually want to take here. After killing an enemy, reduce the energy cost of the next maneuver by 1. Every 3rd hit in the turn deals 50% more damage. Every 12th hit in combat deals 200% more damage. Gosh. I guess Vantage Point. Not really getting passives here that I'm too pleased about. I did get some really good passives at the very start, to be fair. Let's get a Nord Foot in there. It's a good point, just in case we take that damage. All fights have multiple targets. It's just the... My damage only really matters on the first hit, so multi-shotting doesn't seem to be too good consistently for me. Yeah. We can push for the Fountain of Health afterwards as well. Especially if we take any damage in this combat. Let's go Distraction. Get the Tainted Force out so those balance one another out. Use a Smoke Shot on one of the Soul Blades. Each hit received by this enemy will make it deal 1 more hit in its next attack, but We're not hitting you, we're just stopping you. Yeah, should be able to gain a giant buff this turn with Faint's Unbreakable Feints. Especially if I don't play anything after. Although sending the upshot over to the infected human seems pretty good. Prevents having to deal with it later. Yeah. I'm also about to... Nice damage. I'm also about to get a giant damage multiplier just out of the armor, the barrier that we're leaving on the table here. Also, these hosts of evil, these soul blades rather, sorry, they only actually get really more threatening if I hit them multiple times, and I don't plan to hit them until I kill them. That's when I will hit you. Perfect. There's another overdraw for us, as well as an upshot in hand. Eh? I'll overdraw upshot. If you're gonna give it to us. Thought that was gonna work. It's okay. It will work, just on delay. I said it will work just on delay. Also, I just killed an enemy. I killed an enemy. Reduce the energy cost on the next maneuver by 1. Didn't do it last time either. Alright, we'll just hold. Thanks again. Probably hold again. No, Furious and the upshot will kill. That's enough. The enemy has decided to be extremely rude by not dying. Does it need to be played? But how would I play something if it won't let me play it? Cracked Guard gets out there, joins to itself. It's now increased weapon damage by 4. God, I really want to get a weapon slot now. Then you played the zero cost and used up the ability. The zero cost was an attack. Oh, apparently it's bugged and it doesn't do anything at the moment. Let's drink the holy water. I'm going to take a risk and drink some more just because I want to trigger a battle so that I get more experience. Well, I could probably try and go for a kill this turn. Why not then? Yeah, that'll do it. And then we already have a giant damage modification coming in for the next shot anyway. It's beautiful. Let's use the charge to trigger the elemental arrow, to trigger the murder. Just... is there. Reduce the armor of all enemies by 50 for 2 turns. Could be neat at points. Do I really want to join a cracked tier here? Maybe I don't want to merge them, and then I just trade 3 of them for something else, because when am I ever going to use cracked tier?
As the waters heal you again.
Ah, there we go. Got a full heal out of that. Shadowy Presence is standing behind a host of evil here too. May as well see what's going on with that. I want to pop the light for this. Yes, this is an area of effect fight. Actually, that fight's pretty... Yeah, I'm going to go full candle for 3 fights here. I'm going to go this one and then cut back up and then back across. This enemy will attack random targets, including its own allies. Every one of its hits will disable healing for the next turn and reduce armor. That is the problem, right? The reducing armor part of that sentence. We're not going to be able to kill this turn. Gosh, I'm also not able to defend this turn. This is becoming a problem. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. We've only got 4 cards in the deck that actually generate barrier, and we've got too many cards in the deck to have that consistent. We need to change that up. Can't just stun every turn. Do I want the arrow now for any reason? Probably not. I'm just gonna pop a wooden flute out. Actually, I'll wait. Somehow I feel like the Tormented Grub is gonna give us some... Well, torment. Did get me. Is that a permanent loss of armor? Wall healing is disabled. Decreased by 1 for 1 turn. Okay, 25 for 1 turn. Could be worse. This turn is pretty simple. Feints, unbreakable feints, and then distraction. Just give us some sick buffs for later. Same situation again. Although, how close are you to dead? You're getting there. You're also stealing my cards constantly, Bone Idol. Don't think I haven't noticed and don't appreciate that. If you had a good way of being at exactly 25 armor the whole time, David and Goliath would have been good, but I think that was the only barrier we saw this run. Yeah. The other barriers were on maneuvers, but we haven't really wanted to take those. Ooh. One giant hit for a giant amount of damage. I like it. Stun you with that one and this one, lowering your armor ultimately. Yeah, decreased by 37 until the end of combat. So for 2 turns it'll have quite good armor, but after that point it's gonna be dunked on. This, honestly, I could probably get the Bone Idol with whatever is summoned out of this. Or at least I could get close. Keep in mind that you can't stop grubs from splitting even if you one-shot them. I'm fine with not being able to one-shot them. I just want to be able to simplify the surface of the fight before I have to deal with them. Excuse me. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's got one of my most powerful cards, but it's totally fine, and I don't feel bad about it at all. You can tell by the tone of voice. Yeah, we're fine. Stepping stone, unbreakable feint. Feint, unbreakable feint, stepping stone. I'll get everything right. Perfect. Get the arrow out of this. As long as we get you halfway, we get you to your split. Take the force, don't need that. Ah, we have upshot back. Good. I guess I do want to play as many of these as I can. Back into feints, unbreakable feints, and a distraction. And pass. This is the Zealot character. Weak statistics, but they are buffed by using very specific openings, which is to say, It's about card sequencing and patience. Yeah, we don't really deal that much damage right now. I'm just gonna take more armor away from you. Too many cards that turn, but as long as we ever draw an Unbreakable Feint, like, enemy can't do anything to us, so I'm not too threatened. 2 shots there. Yeah, probably not throwing off yet. Actually, no. We want one of them that I can just kill with normal shots, and we're gonna get a giant amount of damage for the next hit anyway. Yep. This'll do it. One big whap there. I thought I had another attack in hand. I evidently do not. That's okay. I'm still happy pulling this out and just using it for an instant kill. If this was a normal shot, that'd be across the flesh-eating maggot this turn. Perfect. Final buff? I mean, like, you know, charge will probably do it. Set ourselves up for rewarded restraint to kick in next turn. Basically, any attack should be able to take us out. Wayfarer leaves, offer 10 HP to gain an energy. Retreat tactics, gain 50 barrier, and then deal a hit, gain barrier. This, yeah, we don't want ones that deal hits as well as the annoying part. Pierce, ignores armor above 0. Is the piercing shot here. We lower the armor of enemies pretty easily. God, it's probably nothing again. I do not like how many things I am having to skip right now. Still not going to join those tiers.
It's you. Do you want to guess again? Guess. Guess how old I am.
Well, we shot high last time. 20 to 30.
A sweet liar you are, traveler. I know how I look. And I look much, much older than that. But I appreciate the lie.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to find a runestone that I lost. It was a gift. You know it's bad luck to lose a gift. And in the meantime, I'm doing what I've always done. Scavenging. Although a couple of years ago, I might have tried to find a prettier word to describe looting battlefields.
She looks at you with a hopeful stare.
Any chance you'd share your runestones with me, traveler?
Exchange runestones for consumables. Oh, I can't even select not to be in this menu anymore.
It's not the one I'm looking for.
I can.
But I'll keep it. Here, choose something you need as an exchange.
I chose not to take anything there. I hit escape. Do you have any of my stuff? Did you actually get anything? I'll take a throwing knife. Did I just cheat? I've still 4 tiers, 2 stands, 1 Ethel, 2 calc, 1 gar. I think I just cheated. That escape. Escape. Okay, so only the first time you do it can you do it. The quest version of exchanging. After that point, you can only do it. Yeah. Okay, you can only cheat 1. There. Blacksmith? You give us armor when we encounter you in the wild. It's exactly what we wanted. Feints, unbreakable feints. Probably not even playing the Tainted Force. Enemies are really low on my armor here, unfortunately. Could probably leave the Abomination on the field. It wouldn't have been too bad. Probably kill the one that's going to buff its allies. And I'll weaken everyone this turn as well. Bit too much damage. Looked like it was incoming there for my liking. Heck, I'll even lower it further. Distraction seems pretty good again. Guess we'll just go the straight suite of maneuvers in hand. We actually actually, maybe not. I was thinking we might have the ability this turn to take down one of the phase shifters. It's not seeming as likely right now, but I don't know. Maybe. Next damage of that. Sure. Let's just summon it and see what's up. Not even close. Was their armor by a lot, though? I might be able to follow up and get a kill. So weak. I am not going to be able to follow that up with a kill. Yeah, we should get another feint out then. We bit off more than we can chew in that instance. That's okay. As long as we don't let us, or let it let us lose. Breakball, Tainted Force, Pebble Throw, Overdraw. Overdraw is the lower version of it. Okay, so we'll get the one that is going to debuff us stunned, and then pick up as much barrier as we can. And we should be set. Fight's still a weensy bit slow, but shouldn't be difficult. Upshot, that's the kill. I mean, I might as well throw these shots at you before we use feints. Breakable feints and shot. Oh, I can't do both. Dang. Although, might as well throw the giant hit. It feels like there aren't that many new considerations I get to make playing this class. Like I'm just kind of executing the same thing consistently. Which is why I'm desperate to get that execution just more efficient. Shot of Hope. That is a wild as hell card. Not for this character, but wild as hell in general. Deal 1 damage, one hit for 125% damage and draw a card. 0 cost. Finishing touches. Draw a finishing shot. Finishing shot is just, yeah, that's... We already have better shots than that for us. Again, this is going to be a skip. Good lord. Choose your mastery. Finally. Herald of Thunder, a new elemental arrow card, deals 3 hits for 100%. There's also the Psychic Shot, deals 1 hit for 200%, reduces the target's armor by 25 and damage by 10 for 1 turn. And Herald of Havens. Gain barrier as well. Interesting. I kind of do just want to go with the maximum damage. But yeah, Thunder is not against random targets. It's just against the one target. Only the first hit gets buffed as well. That is a good point, right? 3 hits, and I'm buffing a single hit. It's Energy Shot then. Has to be. Take a crack. Stan. Sure. Merge those. No! It merged the tiers! I didn't want to merge the... Rude. Just rude. All right, Blacksmith, what do you got for
What
us?
am I doing here? Well, looking for resources, obviously. Here, look what I found recently.
He hands you a round object filled with light. The moment
Hey, 5 armor. Thank you. Thank you. All Mother's Altar, Host of Evil. Is that particularly surrounding up there? Oh no, I'm popping weird candles left, right, and center here. I don't necessarily think I need to. Gain 200% damage this turn, or gain 50 armor next turn. Well, I think I know which one of those we're going to be going for. I'm also going to weaken everyone this turn just so I get to keep more of my armor. Sorry, more of my barrier and translate more of that into damage for the next turn. Corrupted Giant will increase their own damage every single time they hit, as well as lower their own armor. So, very happy for them to just sit there. I mean, an aim shot will just take out one of those as well. We should definitely do that then. Despite the fact I could throw these shots, I'm going to wait for the rewarded restraint. It's getting there. Thanks, distraction. Shot. Interesting. Janet, thank you very much for the Prime subscription for the 8th month in a row. Says, Dear Raps, I wrote you in a... Dear Raps, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my Twitch, my Discord, and my Patreon at the bottom. I don't know why I make myself look like a weird stalker with this message. I don't understand that either. Thank you much. Enjoy most in chat. Welcome back to the Republic, bud. We can wait another turn before we actually give them the bobs. They don't need the bobs yet, and heck, they may not even deserve the bobs just yet. Hi, Cygnus Akandes. Akanades, sorry. Very kind of you to say. That's almost certainly the kill. Yeah, I was confident enough. And then we Slothful Impulse, Unbreakable, Stepping Stone. Next turn, we should just be able to get the kill with the Elemental Arrow. I'll be interested to see if it specifically chooses to give us the energy shot. It did. Nope, still off. Cygnus Akanadis? Huh? It sounds like it might be closer. Probably not it still, but... gain 30 armor for 4 turns, 30 armor for 2 turns. Good lord! None of these are getting better. Draw an arrow from the grave. Multi-shot random enemies for 75% extra damage. None of these are getting that much better. Oh, yikes. Skip, I guess. Cracked Gar. We already joined some Cracked Gars. I do want to get more, though. Akanadis. Is that it? Alt Mother's Altar. I should probably wait for a heal. I do. The problem is, anytime I reroll, I'm just rerolling and I'm not getting extra value out of the thing, because a lot of the time I'm rerolling and I'm just not even taking the extra card. So it's feeling like my progression is mostly in passives and mostly in Rude Stones and things like that right now. You did give a pronunciation guide, which I deeply appreciate, by the by. I'm always infinitely happy to be corrected on pronunciation of people's names and things like that. Rather get it right than be wrong forever, you know? Or, sorry, rather be corrected once than wrong forever. Can't remove enough cards to make multi-shot good. Multi-shot will still only... Like, I build up a giant amount of damage for my first hit. Multi-shot will only do it with its first hit as well. It's very much how I feel about that Zealot as well, honestly. Yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear that I'm not an outlier in that. In that case, it's Carlo the Emo. Easy. Got that one. Charge first. You're attacking your allies, aren't you? Yeah, perform an attack on all its allies with healing. This is the Tainted Corpse that comes back with a different enemy. It's more powerful. I guess I could try and not take damage this turn, but I could also not do that instead. I need something that gives me more every time I discard. So something like gain 5 barrier or 10 barrier every time you discard. It's the kind of thing we're looking for here. I might have misunderstood multi-shot then. Doesn't it play all the arrows in your hand? It does play all the arrows in your hand. It's just the first arrow is the one that will get the buff from the base damage that we constantly keep trying to build. Ah, advised Cologne. Ah. I didn't even assume. I was just like, those are 2 words? I recognize those as 2 words? Perfect. Pronounce them as such. But you know what they say about assumptions. Ooh, that's a lot of damage in weight. Death by Chan, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Enjoy modes and Chan, welcome to the Republic. Furious Overdraw. Aim shot is already getting close to a kill. Gosh. Actually, I think I can kill the Soul Harvester this turn. It's Stepping Stone. Faints. Furious Overdraw. Pull. Blow him up. That'll do it. Now, this isn't even going to disappear until there's no allies left on the battlefield. So now we just focus on the Tainted Corpses as much as we can. Stun you, lowering your stuff. Stun an enemy, perfect. Stun you again, lowering your armor even further. Use Faint. Lost the rest of that turn. Just casually 3 times what is needed. Yeah, it feels like a lot of the time in this game, you do go very far over. Should get the upshot. Aim shot probably gets the kill. I'm gonna overdraw aim shot, actually. Yeah. I just want to guarantee that kill, thanks. Oh, I have seen that post. Drop an aim shot on him. Probably not right now. Feints, unbreakable feints. Heck, I'll even give you a smoke shot. By myself as long as I need. Feints, 2 more unbreakable feints, thank you. Alright. I'll Slothful Impulse and charge. I know that I can just kill next turn. I could probably kill this turn, to be frank, but... Yep. Just a wee bit too much damage dealt right there. This final one, though... I should just be able to kill you right now. Get him. It's created oil as well as a human liver. 1 more cracked Ethel. And I would love to try and get a quality 3 polished Ethel. In fact, that would actually be like the primary goal. All right, Amra, what do you got?
Good day.
Good day, traveler. Good day, traveler. I'm just a sad traveling merchant. marketplace behind as well. I still don't want to invest that much money in you.